Well, driving on another adventure. It's 5:20 in the morning. Just heading out to Finger Lakes for, I guess it'll be 2.5 days. Should be a good time. Carp fishing. Decided to take just my kayak this time, since it's just me. I'm meeting a couple guys there just for a little while, but most of the time I'm just by myself. And I'd really like to get some lake trout off my kayak. That's kind of my goal. We'll see what happens with that, but have some ideas that I'd like to try for some lake trout this trip. But yeah, pretty excited. Got a depth finder, like a portable depth finder that I'm going to try on it this year. Haven't tried that before. Got the Hobie, so I'm going to be using the pedals and hoping that I can kind of hold myself over a spot if I find some lake trout. Pretty excited. It's going to be a good time, and we'll see how it goes. All right, time to get some chum out. Got a jacket on since it's June, but it feels like early spring. Let's go down here and get a bunch of chum out. I'm just fishing right at the marina here. There's not a lot of shore access here, so I figure, what the heck, I'll just get some. Just gonna fish this area. We've caught fish here before, and hate fishing here because there's boats come by, but whatever. I threw my second cast with a Senko here, waiting for a bite on the carp rods, and this looks like a good fish. Got to look at it yet, but fish. Just slow fishing a Senko on a jig head. See, just nailed a big carp. Stupid GoPro's not working, so I got a little bit of footage on the phone, but it's a beauty. I'm gonna get my scale and stuff out, get a good weight on him. Woo! Got this beautiful fish right here. Fought like crazy. Absolute beast, man. Let's see if we can get some bigger ones here, but this one was 21 pounds. Let's go ahead and get it back here. Try and get some more. There it goes. Fish number 2 on. Well, actually I had 2 other ones on that broke off, but it seems like another battle. I'm in the rain now, but oh my lord, I like that. Nice 18 pounder here. Both these fish, just brutal fights. Just absolutely brutal fights. Look at that guy, he's all fired up. What a fish. All right, let's get this one back too and get the rods back out. It's raining, but I don't care. All right, just nailed a 24. Super long fish. Goodness. Oh, it's a big fish. Get this thing back and get some more. This is number 3, about a 15-20 minute span, so get it back in the water and get another one. Broke 2 off on bolt rigs and switched up to throwing just free lining because they get stuck in the rocks here with that line so tucked into the bottom like that. So I hate free lining on a big deep lake like this, but
because it's just kind of a pain, especially in the wind. But these fish are feeding so ravenously, I'm getting plenty of time to get to the rod and set the hook. So I'm gonna stick with that, and had to keep the rod tips up real high because there's just these rock ledges. And you know, if you can get to the rod real quick on the run, then you got a much better chance of getting them because you can keep them above those rock ledges. You know, if you let them take off some line first, it's already wrapped around three rocks, and by the time you start pushing, by the time you start pulling, you're just snap them right off. So as soon as I switched up, I started nailing them. So we're gonna keep at it here. This is kind of my hillbilly setup here, but I don't care. I'm catching fish. That's all that matters to me. All right, get another one. Well, here we go. Trying to do a little lake trout fishing. I don't know how this is gonna look. It's windy. Trying to hold myself in place with a kayak out in the middle of the lake. It could get interesting, but we're gonna try it anyway. So let's push this puppy out there and get rolling here. Got a lake trout on. See this time if I can actually get it in the boat here. I don't know how big it is, but it's a fish. I ain't seen it yet. Got one. Finally. That was a hard job getting this guy. What do you do? He broke my jig off. That's okay. We'll get him. Get him. Here. Woohoo! Lake trout, baby. Switched over to doing some perch fishing. Caught a lake trout, and I've already got, I think, 2 or 3 nice ones in the box, so that's pretty cool. One of the last things I didn't get yet that I was wanting to catch, so gonna try to stack up some of these things if I can find a bunch here. Another one here, real nice fish. Just kind of hunting and pecking through here. There's not a ton of them, but when you find one, they usually bite it. So it's kind of cool fishing. You can kind of just sit here and watch for them. Pretty neat. Way too hard. Man, oh man. Hard to throw these back, but my goodness gracious, that thing's huge. Sorry, buddy. Send back your perch friends. There's another one. Right on. Getting her done. Yes. A giant, nice 9-inch fish. Smaller than some of the other ones I was getting, but I'm not complaining. A good one here. It's a nice perch. All right, that'll work. Just spotted a couple of smallmouth on beds and figure I'm gonna go try to catch them real quick before I grab a bite to eat while carp fishing. That's a good fish. A little bit bigger than I thought it was. See if we can't get him out of here. Nice fish. There we go. That's a good one. One more bass on a bed, and he has beat me like 6 times, and I gotta catch him before I go. He just is so angry, but he just will not really commit to it. There he goes. There he goes. Not a real big fish, but awesome. Stinking fun. There's only one more left in here that I haven't caught yet. Let's see if I can get that last one. I don't even know. I haven't looked on the other side yet. It might be a 4-pounder sitting there for all I know. Yeah, that's decent. It's good fish. Bunch of mud down here. These fish are feeding ravenously. I'm not even sure I'm gonna throw another rod in. I think I'm gonna get a bite here any second. Fish on, but I'm trying to reel in this line here. Only been fishing about 15-20 minutes and got a fish on here, so same time they bit yesterday, so I came out to try to do it again. Good 5 minutes, 4 or 5 minutes. It's not really huge, but it's big. All right, let's go weigh this guy. Just 12 pounds, and you'll see it in the video, or you already seen in the video, but I thought this might have been a huge fish. It's just unbelievable fight for a 12-pound fish. Just crazy. So we'll get him back and see if we can't get some bigger ones. But I'll take it. It's good action. All right. Let's get him back in there.